Alright, well, it's June 22nd. I haven't been out detecting in a week and a half, quite a while. But I'm doing the dowel thing again. I brought more dowels today, and it's a soft wood. It's a bright white wood. I've got my dowels laying out to give myself a path. And, yeah, well, just going to go to it. It's cloudy this morning. It's cool. And I'm hoping that the weather's going to hold out, but I think it's going up to almost 90 today. I might have to go under those trees over there and just ditch this baseball diamond if the sun does come out. But anyway, here we go. Just got my first good signal after being here about probably less than 10 minutes. And it was a red, it was jumping around on a dime to a penny at 4 inches. And look, check this out. I just opened up the plug, and right in the middle of the plug, I don't know if the picture can see that, but right, let me see if I can point it out and film at the same time, but right in this hollow section right here, which fell out down into the hole, which I'll dig out in a second here for you, was a dime, a clad dime, just sitting in a hollow hole, which is really kind of weird. Let's see if I can pull it up here for you. Actually, it was still in the plug. It just got kind of moved around. But it was just, as soon as I lifted up the plug, there it was, plain as day, a clad dime. So that's a good start to the morning. Tell you what, I got a reading of a dime, I think it was, at 4 inches in the gravel right along the fence. This little path that goes along their fence here at the back end of the field here. And somewhere in here, yeah, right there. It looks like a penny. Yeah, just a Lincoln cent. Nothing special, but yeah, it's an older Lincoln cent, but probably 1970s. I can't read it, but anyway, moving on. Well, I just spent about 10 to 15 minutes digging up about a 1 pound piece of iron that read, it was about 10 to 12 inches down. It read as a dime. It was something between a dime and a quarter. Obviously a non-iron item, and yet it was a big chunk of iron. So I don't know what was the deal with that. Maybe the moisture in the ground is causing that. But anyway, I dug it up and I put it aside. I'm not going to carry it around with me. I'll get rid of it later. But anyway, I just got a hopping around in a dime signal around 4 inches, and I got my little coin spill. Looks like a clad dime, 1980 it looks like, and a nickel. You can see where they were back to back, because the nickel's got a, the shiny surface. So does the dime on the opposite side. So I haven't scanned the hole yet to see if there's anything else here. Let me just do a quick scan while I got you on. Yeah, there's cool. There's more coins in the plug here. Let me just put those diamond, whatchamacallit, oh, right on top there. I can even see the edge of it. A penny, a Lincoln penny. Let me put those 3 aside and see if there's anything else in there. Oh, yeah, there's something in the, I think in the ground here. Oh, no. What the heck? It gave me a weird... Obviously, I got my headphones on right now. Every once in a while, I wave my detector over over the coins or anything else, just to make sure it's working right. For some odd reason, it just gave me a weird trigger there, but no. Now, even if I pinpoint, I get absolutely nothing. So that was it. So 3 coins out of a little coin spill. It's kind of cool. Yeah, I guess I picked kind of a bad morning to be here because way the heck over there, they're emptying the porta-johns right now, and I'll tell you, the wind's heading straight this way. And when they first opened that sucker up, I thought I was gonna die. Like Rosanna Dana used to say on Saturday Night Live. Oh my God, was that bad? But now the wind's changing a little bit, so I'm breathing a sigh of relief now, literally. Well, I've been here about a half hour to 45 minutes. I think I've covered. I think I went up and down about 4 times so far, but here I got the dreaded pull tab. It was hopping around between a penny and a dime, and a lot of times when I dig these things up, you only get like half of the pull tab of these old pull tabs, so you always got to scan your hole, because this one obviously had both halves in it. It kind of sucks to fill the hole back in and find out the other half is still down there. It's nice to get them all out of the hole if you can. So anyway, moving on. Well, I'll tell you, I'd swear that there's something wrong with this Garrett, because I've told you guys in a number of my videos that every once in a while the signal just goes dead on me, and it's not a problem with the coil, because I can test the coil by waving over my tool over there. But here again, I was getting a quarter at 6 inches signal. There was a quarter at almost 8 inches, but that's not the problem. The problem is as soon as I flipped the plug cover over, I lost the signal. And I tried everything. I even turned the detector off and back on, and completely lost the signal. And I'm doing all metals mode. I don't know if I mentioned that earlier. I think I was doing jewelry mode when I first got here, but then I switched to all metals mode, because there isn't a lot of garbage out here. And in all metals mode, I didn't get anything. So what do? I hit the pinpoint and just hold that down to make the detector kind of like an old style detector, where, you know, it'll give you it'll sound off for anything that's in the ground. And I still couldn't get it. So then I dug down a little bit, and then, because I was at about 4 inches at that point, I dug down a little bit more. Then I started to get a faint signal, keeping the pinpoint button pushed in. But I still, as I was waving the detector over, I wasn't getting any signal. So I don't know what the deal is. And like I said, I turned the Garrett off and back on, thinking maybe there's a computer glitch in there or whatever. So all I can tell you is don't give up. I mean, heck, I did get a quarter, and it was deep. But it took, you know, I had to do that extra bit of digging, and I had to keep the pinpoint held down to be able to hear that signal. So I don't know if, you know, what the deal was there. It just doesn't make any sense why it loses that audible tone. You shouldn't have to, obviously you shouldn't have to push in the pinpoint mode every single time. It should still give you an indication when you're in the all metals mode. So I don't know. It's frustrating, but at least, you know, you learn to deal with it, and you learn how to get around it, like any computer problem, eh? So, oh well, live and learn. Moving on. Alright, well, I just got back, and it is a hot day out there. Look at this. This is like a 1 pound piece of iron. That's about a quarter-pound piece. All sorts of interesting things I got today. This all came from the baseball diamond, by the way, which kind of tells you, pretty obviously, that it's all a lot of fill and a lot of bottle caps, lots of pull tabs, foil, the plastic obviously I just picked up off the top of the ground, a big, that's a electrical connection there with an Allen bolt, which I bet you I can clean that up and it'll be like new. This is some sort of a plumbing part, it looks like. So anyway, yeah, lots of digging trash. I had an all metal mode for most of the day. I think I mentioned maybe I had an all jewelry mode when I started, and then I got really adventurous. Surprisingly, I only got 1 nickel today, so I don't know what the deal was with that. I didn't get any silver, not even a wheat penny, so no old coins at all today. Pretty sad. Even the nickel was, I think, 1990 or something like that. So anyway, it was, because it was a hot day, I only spent about was it an hour maybe at best on the baseball diamond, and then I spent the rest of the time at the inside of the park underneath the nice cool big trees. So under the trees I got plenty of pennies, as you'll see here in a bit. And I got a bunch of tokens. I got 6 no-value tokens from the fair festival that they had. That they were all in a spill about 2 feet by 2 feet wide, so that was kind of cool. So anyway, here's a look at what I got as far as coinage. Thanks for watching.